what's his name? Leviathan? I don't know. He's not joining. So we're just gonna go into the game. I'll give him 5 more seconds. Uh, uh, okay, we're starting. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael versus Plumbum on Heartbreak Ridge. I actually hope I hosted the right map. We have lag. Holy check. Holy check in a box. Okay, let me fix the overlay name. We now have Reps Plumbum spawning as the orange Zerg in the right, and Michael spawning as the blue Zerg on the left. ZVZ on HBR. Good stuff. So let me do this, and it seems to be playable. I'll wait for the players to actually complain about it. And even if they did complain about it, it's not like we could do anything about it anyway. So, Z3. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Excellent. So, you know, ZVZ on HBR. 12 hatch is certainly a fine build. The rush distance is quite long. Or something safe like a 12 full expo is pretty good. Now, of course, Plumbum is now famous for knocking Terror out of the ISL2 with a 5-pool Sunken Rush. That's right, he did play quite cheesy during that group stage. And he also actually made it relatively far, actually beating Desakwe in the round of one of the early rounds, I think 64 or 32, before finally losing to Bibian. So, you know, he's actually a pretty decent player. I'd actually never heard of him until his run in the ISL2. But, well, let's see how his ZVZ is. Looks like he is going to go for a 12 hatch here, as I said, and it was a pool first. Was that an overpool or a 12 pool? Or a 10 pool or an 11 pool? It was between an overpool and a 12 pool. Let's just put it that way because, as usual, my ZVZ build calling abilities are not exactly the best in the world. I'd say, you know, like second or third best. Anyway, it is going to be, well, now I don't know what to call this anymore because I don't know if it's an overpool or 12 pool. Was it a 12 pool? Okay, I'm going to go with Harem because Harem's pretty cool. So I'm going to say this is 12 full expand, and if I'm wrong, it's his fault, not mine. Perfect. And I think that's actually going to give Plumbum the advantage here. I mean, the 12 full expand is obviously safer. You don't just lose outright to a 9 pool, but against a 12 hatch, not so good. Not so good. Excuse me. I must keep myself nice and hydrated. Because I believe I have many games ahead of me to cast. And I did a lot of yelling yesterday, actually. between getting owned by Ziki and casting the Nina Awa grudge match rematch, my voice, my precious voice, is in a state of disarray. I feel like Ariel. I'm like the Little Mermaid right now. My voice is being stolen from me. Except I'm prettier though. I'm like way prettier than Ariel, but other than that, I'm like the Little Mermaid. Anyway, 8 Lings out for Plumbum against the 6 of Michael, so obviously, even though Michael's pool was done earlier with the long travel distance, Plumbum is going to have more units, or more Lings out specifically. Now, Layer's gone down, Creep Colony is down. Overlord's coming in. No, it's a second Overlord, I suppose. And looks like Michael's just gonna go home. Speed finishing for Plumbum. Layer on the way. Looks like Michael actually completely skipped Zergling speed. Wow, that's very interesting. So he's actually planning to just be very defensive with his Zerglings. and just go for, just save up that extra 100 gas for an extra Mutalisk. That's a very interesting decision. I mean, you know, if you just go, you know, straight for the Mutas and the Scourge and are able to win it with that, then I think that's fine. The problem is that this kind of limits your options a little bit, because a lot of Zergs will, in combination with their Mutas, will do like, you know, random 2-link counterattacks into the main, and just in general try and be annoying with their Zerglings. But Michael's not really going to have the option for that. He's basically going to need to just leave these Lings here in his base, due to how, you know, how immobile they are compared to Plumbum's Lings, and just only use his Mutas for offense. Which is not necessarily bad if you know, he has a good plan for that. Interestingly, his Spire is actually quite a bit ahead of Plumbum's. Plumbum's not even half done yet, and the Spire is about to pop. It's actually, I think, exactly 300 HP behind. Yeah, pretty much spot on. See, there's 300, and there, that one just pops. So I don't know if Michael makes Muta right now, if Plumbum will have units out in time, but Plumbum is actually flooding out a lot of Lings here. But Michael does have 2 Sunken Colonies nicely placed. And Plumbum's gonna go for it. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh man, I don't think that's a good idea. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. And he's like not even behind in supply though. And oh, Michael actually going and being aggressive. But as I said, he's got slow Lings. It looks like he does have enough. Well, it's gonna be close. Reinforcement Lings coming in. And I don't know if that was a good idea for Michael. The Bear Sunken Colonies by themselves are actually vulnerable to Zerglings. But we do have 1 Link counterattack, and we do have 1 Muta out. But the Muta is actually not able to go and attack. It actually just has to defend against the Lings. And it looks like Plum was actually just making Scourge right now. And flooding Lings in. It looks like he actually just ran by. He's actually going for just mass run-bys here. That's not going to... He actually needs more Lings for that. He's actually going for the Spire. The Spire's under attack. 1 Muta is out, and the drones are actually going to have to come off the line to help. And it looks like Plumbum changes target onto the drones. And no, he is going back to the Spire. Oh my god, the Spire is actually under half HP. The Muta is attacking. 200 HP. The drones are coming off. It's going to be really close. It's going to be so close. 1 Ling remaining. 2 Lings. No. 50 HP. Oh my god. 50 HP left on that Spire. That was ridiculously close. Oh my goodness. And it looks like Plumbum has just a bunch of Scourge, but Michael, as long as he can micro correctly, but no, it looks like Plumbum does have Mutas in production right now. And that Spire, man. Whew. However, hold on, okay, let's take a look at the drone count. 8 drones. 7 drones, 8 drones, so 16 drones in total against 10 drones. Wow, so Michael with a significant drone advantage. 16 to 10. But if Plumbum can actually land all these Scourge, his Mutas will just kill all the drones. Michael actually only has 4 Mutas right now. But Plumbum has 3. He can one-shot the Scourge. Is Michael just gonna kill an Overlord? No, whoa. I think he wants to kill the thing that's in this egg. Where did the Scourge go? Looks like Plumbum just hiding his Scourge. Plumbum has to do something though. He's like way behind on drones. I don't think he actually realizes how far behind on drones he is. Because he actually just needs to go. And it looks like, oh, the Scourge, see all the Scourge. Scourge on Scourge action, and is he gonna get one? No, doesn't get one. Meanwhile, Michael building up the Muta count. I wonder if Plumbum should just make like another, you know, 8 to 10 Zerglings and just snipe the Spire. Because he definitely could. He might just go try to do that with the Mutas. Scourge is going to spread out here. And 1 Scourge. Mistake by Plumbum. Hitting that Overlord with a Scourge. And here we go. How's Michael's Muta micro? Plumbum, what are you doing? The Scourge are on the wrong side. Plumbum Scourge. Oh, he's going to get some hits though. He does get some hits. And it looks like though Plumbum Scourge. Oh my god, Plumbum's control is just not up to par. With par, of course, being Michael's good control. But Michael does take a lot of hits. He's down to 4 Mutas, damaged Mutas, against the 3 of Plumbum, plus the Scourge. So I think Plumbum's window is gone now. The drone advantage of Michael is just gonna... Actually, wait a minute. Did I count wrong? 8, 9... 6, 7... 7, 9 is... No, he is at 16 drones. Okay. Looks like Plumbum has remade some drones though. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So actually 14 drones on 16 now. It's like Scourge on Scourge. Can Michael micro them down? Or sorry, can Plumbum rather micro them down? Nope, he does lose one Mutalisk. Bit of a blunder. I wonder if there's any lag here. It looks okay, but it was lagging in the beginning of the game, so I hope not. Obviously that's pretty bad if it's lagging and you're trying to micro mute against Scourge. Anyway, looks like Plumbum going in here with 6 Mutas and 4 Scourge against Michael's 9 Mutas. Michael doing a good job microing them down. And it looks like Michael micros down all the Scourge except that one. And Plumbum on the retreat now. I think Plumbum's in a bit of trouble right now. Looks like Michael wants to engage. Michael, oh, he's going to take a Scourge hit. He does micro down the other one. More Scourge coming out, of course, since they are over Plumbum's base. Plumbum will have Defender's advantage, the shorter reinforcement route, but that's about it. Of course, he will also have the advantage of having some of Michael's Glaive Worms bounce onto buildings and Overlords and such. But Plumbum GG's, and Michael will remain the king and has taken over as the highest kill count, slaying Terror, Game, and now Plumbum. He has gone up to 3 kills. Ladies and gentlemen, your new king is Gutshot, aka Michael. So yeah. Oh, I'm actually gonna look for a picture of him, but first we're gonna go to commercial. All right. Nah, actually, whatever. So who are the next players? Let us see. It's going to be Michael versus Zaraki. Is Zaraki here? Yes, indeed. And it's going to be on New Empire of the Sun. How exciting. How very exciting. For some reason though, like why do I have a map that's written in all caps? Oh man, I really want to host this now. Mercury 0. Oh, it's a 2v2 map. Okay, I don't want to host it anymore. Seems pretty intense though. It has to be a Kespa map too. Like Kespa just saw, like, I don't know, they decided that they would make an epic map and just type the name in all caps. It's pretty cool, yo.